for you. Don't creep past me. There he is. There he is, Low Richard Richardson.
Devin, yo, word of my dad when they fight this nigga getting broke up. Word of my dad, you're trash. Devin, you trash. Devin, he can only say the same thing.
B3 Picks TV, we back again. Tap the like button on the way in. Follow the channel, help us grow. Let me put the tick up, man. Bless the Cash App, the Zelle if you can, the PayPal if you can, the Super Chat, the Super Thanks. We open for business. Let's go green. YT is YouTube, is no longer the free entertainment network. We monetize, y'all. We monetize. God is great, and we be getting a lot of support from the people. A lot of our people have been following and joining the membership, so I'm extremely thankful for that. And shout out to the Sports Star Network, the People's Network, all the good brothers. Been locking in, Dub locked in the membership, BVO Sports TV, Marky Dan was the first. Man, listen, we building. Shout out to my brother D Free, Angie Baby, everybody, Big Dog Willie. Listen, we grinding. The grind don't stop. My brother Ja in the membership too. Hey, teamwork made the dream work. Have not because you ask not. Listen, this is grassroots. I need that support, y'all. Until we get to the mountaintop where we get money from YouTube and all these other sponsors and organizations. Hey, we got to do the work ourselves. But the grind don't stop. I'm here. Y'all know I'm showing up. Y'all know I'm showing up and showing out. Shout out to Zion pulling up. A real supporter, a great person. Appreciate you, Zion. We building. You already know what time it is. Another beautiful day to us. Another great day for us to give thanks. We had an amazing TikTok live. We'll be back on it tonight, and we're just gonna keep building day by day. We hit the A League on TikTok, so I'm thankful for that. You don't know what that means? Look it up. That means we really got a genuine support system in the community that's showing love and wanting to see me do well. That's called favor. That's by God's grace that you have people that um, outside of your family or people that come in contact with you that want to see you do well in life. That's not something you take for granted. So I'm extremely thankful. Um, and yeah, we're building a community. So that's what it's about. Reach one, teach one. Teamwork made the dream work. Listen, one hand wash the other. You already know. So we're gonna talk a little boxing. We're gonna talk a little Devin Haney today. Rolly Romero said he signed his portion. Rolly tweeted, he said he signed a big boy deal. I should change the title. I don't know if I can do it now, but I should have put in the title big. I think that's what Rolly tweeted, so I gotta check it. We're gonna cook today, man. Talk to me, Hot Rod. How you feeling this morning, bro? Good to see you.
What's poppin', man?
Man, listen, blessed, thankful. Grind, already know grinding, putting in that work. Hey, somebody gotta do it.
Hey,
Um
hey, so it's official?
Now Rolly has signed his part of it, but I mean maybe he's the B side, respectfully. So yeah, so Rolly did sign his portion of the agreement. He called it a big boy deal. So I'm happy for that. And if he's getting a big boy deal, we know Devin Haney, um, they're gonna pay Devin. You know that. So let me ask you this. So I think we're gonna get it. It's gonna be May 30th. They're gonna put this fight on because we haven't heard anything from Ryan and Golden Boy on fighting Devin Haney. So for all intents and purposes, that's what we get. Shanti, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in, Shanti. Thank you for showing me some love. Shanti be always showing me love. Appreciate you, Shanti.
May
We
30th on
building.
what
Let's
platform?
go. All right, so it's offered by Amazon Prime. So it's actually unfortunately it's gonna be outside of the Zone Ultimate package right now. So it's gonna be an Amazon Prime pay-per-view May 30th. And the
Stream City
report
over here.
the reports are that we'll be getting they're trying to do a co-promotion, like a co-broadcast. So they'll
Like
do
like
it
how they did with Ryan and Tank.
right, exactly.
Okay, that's cool, but as I said months ago, we will never get anything better than Crawford and Canelo, and that was on pay-per-view. So I'm not.
On Netflix, you mean? Yeah, I'm with you.
Nah. I would be streaming this fight, or I'll be going somewhere to watch this. I like the fight. I love the fight, but I'm not giving boxing up my hard-earned money. Not no more.
Appreciate you, Shanti. No, so let me just kind of give you the rundown, and I definitely need that support on YT as well because we growing. But on YT, the minimum gift is 99 cents. You could send like a super chat or a super thanks, and things of that nature, and that'll help us grow. We just started our memberships too, $7 a month. That'll lock in, like, just in case you can't show up for the lives. That'll just make sure we keep the lights on, we keep moving and progressing. So I appreciate everybody that's joining the membership and everybody that puts color in the chat. That's what we call it on YT. Put a little color in the chat, whether it's 99 cents or $500. All that color in the chat helps. And for them real ones, that listen, the Cash App, the Zelle, all that stuff is open. If you don't want to, hold on, let me say this. Now, $7 is less than $2 a week, right? And it comes out to about $84 for the year. So everybody can't afford it. I understand that, but from my perspective, is this: um, if you want to see your brother do well and you can afford it, uh, do the $7 a month. Some people have different abilities, or different, what you call it, discretionary income, disposable income, so they can do a little more than that. We can't base off what other people have done or what other people doing. We're not other people. Some people, they selling semi trucks, they working for different organizations. They may not need to profit from their hard work and labor on YouTube. Brad does, B3 does. So, and listen, when I set the original membership pricing, I put it in to be only $5 as the low end, to kind of get it going. And YouTube actually increased it. They say, nah, that's too low. So they increase all of the levels because they got to get their money too. So that's just what it is. But just to get back to boxing, Shanti's asked who's fighting. I'm late. So it won't let me buy anything. I was trying to join the membership and send a super chat. I appreciate you, Shanti. Take your time with it. Yeah, you may have to refresh. I appreciate that love and support. Now, let me say this about who's fighting, right? So we're talking Devin Haney versus Rolly Romero. This is the welterweight division, so that's 147 pounds. So these guys are cutting from 160, 170, 180 a lot of times, and they're cutting all the way down to welterweight to make these fights. So that's what we're dealing with. We're talking Devin and Rolly. Mr. Moore, let me bring you in, man. Good morning, Mr. Moore. How you
What up?
feeling today? And I want to talk to you. So Rolly said he signed his part of the big boy deal. He called it a big boy deal. Are you expecting the Devin and Bill pretty much have to make this fight? It's not looking like they're going to get a Xander or Ryan fight at this time.
It doesn't. They don't have to do anything, but I'm sure if he want to keep his credibility with the so-called Haney fans, then he gonna have to take this fight. He said you wanted it. He said you want to unify. The man that already put out there that he signed his portion. What you gonna do?
Yeah, you got
You
to
supposed
step
to
up.
be Debo Dev, right? Ain't that what you call yourself, Debo? Ain't that what you say?
Yeah, Debo there.
Yeah. So if you Debo, sign the paperwork. Get it over with. Let's get it. Let's get it cracking.
Hey, OG Sheldon, has this man ever gave you the doubt of turning down a fade?
Who, Devin?
Yes, sir.
I haven't seen him turn one down yet.
All right, OG. So relax. It's gonna happen. We're gonna beat the stuffing out this little nigga. We're gonna
We'll
beat the
see.
stuffing.
I mean, hey, you know how we say it in the
Yeah,
hood, homies.
B3.
All that shit
It's
sound good.
we, B3.
All that shit
It's
sound
we
real
now,
good.
B3. I told you. I
I
told
hear you,
y'all.
Rod. I hear you. You on team, Devin. Let me
I
ask.
told y'all.
I'm with you, all right? I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm like you. I'm with you. I'm just saying all that shit sound good though. I want to see it. I don't want to hear you talking about it. I don't want to hear you making videos. I don't want you making little vignettes like The Rock and none of that bullshit. If you gonna fight, get your ass in there and fight. If you ain't gonna fight, shut the fuck up and move on.
Yeah, I ain't got no rebut right there. I don't even like all that talking. Like, just give me the fight.
Now, let me just say this real quick because we got a lot of new people coming to the channel. This is B3SPN. Mr. Moore, you know, he slips sometimes. However, everybody slips. We try to limit the cussing because hey, we trying to get to some money and we want this to be palatable for the people. Ms. Moore, we gotta get to it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't go back to doing 7 days a week on DoorDash.
Oh, my
That was
bad.
Nah,
nasty work.
I forgot we ESPN
yeah, I
now. My
can't do
bad.
that
We
either. Yeah,
ESPN. My
you
bad.
better than me. I can't do that
Yeah.
shit at all.
B3. It's too much work. And now hey, listen, back in December, Vacay Bay, she had to tell me to take a break because she could see that I was overworking myself.
You
So I was
was.
thankful for
Because
that.
you were working 7 days a week. You are working yourself 7 days a week. If
Yeah.
you don't have to, and you didn't have to, you just did that because you like money. You didn't have to work 7 days a week. You chose to do that.
Well, I had to pay bills, but they don't stop. You know what it is, Mr. Moore.
Yeah.
Um, let me ask you this. Let me bring you in on this, right? So is this a like I'm gonna lay out we're gonna put a card together. Let's put a card together for this.
All right.
It's already looking like an Amazon Prime pay-per-view. Now we dealing with PBC and the PBC roster.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you I'm
Wait,
gonna give
bro. Are you sure this is PBC?
yeah. Uh-huh. They're offering a Rolly fight. It's nothing. Well, let me say this. Right now, it's in Amazon Prime and PBC's court. Rolly had mentioned that he didn't want to fight Devin after Devin beat Brian Norman. Now that Rolly has a mandatory coming up and PBC don't want to make that fight because they know there's really no money in that fight. They would rather Rolly versus Devin
Yeah, plus the
unification.
Gibson ain't no punk.
Nah, he not. He could more than likely beat Rolly. He could possibly beat Rolly. So it's Amazon Prime PBC. They're offering a fight for Devin and Rolly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we got. So that's what we got going on. So that'll be the main event. Devin versus Rolly is going to be at Barclays Center on May 30th, and we need three other fighters or three other fights for that main card. Um, now Mr. Moore, I had my co-main event. Dang, I forgot. I had everything locked in yesterday. So we gonna have Yo Hernandez. You know Yo Inley. We're gonna have
Yeah,
him, the big
yo,
160.
yo.
We gotta have
He
Yo on the
got
card.
9 or 10 fights. Yeah, he got 9 or 10 fights. Who he's supposed to be fighting?
He's gonna
We want
fight.
him.
We want him to fight Jahad Tucker from New York. What you think?
That's a good fight.
Yeah.
That's a good fight. Two
Yup.
up and comers.
Yeah. Now, um, that was one of the fights. Another fight, I don't know which one is gonna be the co-main. I'm just remembering what I said yesterday. I want to see Erislandy Lar versus Jesus Ramos for Lar's 160 title.
That's a good fight. That's a good fight.
Okay.
I like
Yep.
that.
And then who did I have as the last fight? I gotta see because it's Premier Boxing Champions. It got to be all championship fights. Um, that's gonna be interesting. But maybe Gary Russell, maybe Gary Antoine with a turnaround. I think he could turn around for May. Probably do like a Gary Antoine versus Alberto Puello rematch.
That's a good fight. That's a fight Gary Antoine should want.
He been calling for that fight.
He
Yep,
should
he's
want
been
that
calling
fight.
for that. Uh-huh.
That's a fight he should want.
Yeah, he wants to right that wrong. So I think that would more than likely.
If it's a
Oh,
road.
now
If
let
it's
me
a
ask you
road.
this. Let me ask you this: would that automatically be the co-main on that card, or would you put Lar Jesus Ramos? What would be? How would you put those?
You have to
How would you
go.
organize that?
You have to go Laura Jesus Ramos because Laura was with PBC when Gary Antoine Russell was still in high school.
Right, I'm with you. And that's a big fight.
Yeah,
Lar versus Jesus Ramos.
I
Well,
don't
not
even
not a
think
big
there is.
fight, but you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
I
Just
don't
for
even think there is a
it's a
big fight
hardcore
at
fight.
150. To be honest, I don't really
Yeah,
think there is a
160
big
tight.
fight at 150 because there ain't nobody down there but Laura. Nobody else. We don't even know the other dudes. Yo Hernandez only got 10 fights, so we don't even know the other dudes down there. and the one of the dude, Janabek, he even got suspended for a year or two. So
Yeah, they got to figure out what they're gonna do with those belts. They need to go ahead and start. I think he
yeah,
had
it's a
2 belts.
lot of stuff going on down there. 60. I wonder if anybody can move up. Is Charlo gonna move up? I mean, because he just begging for 54 fights, and ain't nobody trying to give him no love. But he did
Right.
that to himself. He did that to himself by running away from the Mexican.
Yeah. Now he got to work his way back up because he's been
Nobody
inactive. So
trusts
I'm
him,
with
man. People don't trust him. That's the thing. It's a business. People forget that boxing is also a business. And in business, I can't put my money behind you if I can't trust
you. Right. Yeah.
you. You
Charlo
showed
gonna have
me
to
that
come.
you'll run away. So you showed me the shit get too sticky up in there, you'll quit and run away. So I don't want to put my money behind it. Because I don't know what you might do. It's gonna
Right.
be hard. He got to prove himself. He got to get into a fight and show motherfuckers that was just a bad night. Because it's hard for you to say that was a bad night. That was just one bad night, and you ain't been in the ring since.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but of course that was a ridiculous payday. I mean that payday
It wasn't that
probably.
big. It wasn't that big. Cause we found out later on that Canelo makes a lot of money, and people fighting him usually don't make that much. They make money, but not
Hold on,
what we thought they made.
Charlo got 12 million for that fight, Mr.
No,
Moore.
we don't. I don't believe that. I never saw no report that said he got him 12 million. I'll say he may have got 8. He may have got what Keith Thurman got against Pacquiao, but 12, that's a stretch.
But Caleb got
That's a
10,
stretch.
and Charlo a bigger name than
Caleb had
Caleb.
a belt. Caleb had a belt.
But
Charlotte had no belt.
see, they had the money. They had the money to They had a negotiating room, right? They didn't want to give him 10, but he negotiated the
I,
10. Now,
yeah,
let me just say this
Caleb
with
said 10 or
Charlo.
no belt. That's what Caleb did. Caleb said 10 or no belt.
Right, I'm with you on that. With the thing with
Yeah,
Charlo is though, Mr. Moore, uh, really he saved the event. You remember because it wasn't supposed to be him. It was supposed to be Jamal.
it's
So
supposed to be his
Jamel,
brother.
yeah. So Jamel, I mean, that's almost like hazard pay. We gonna pay you a little bit more, to get in there and give us a
Well,
fight.
I ain't no hater. I hope he did get 12. I just never saw no report that said he did. But I hope he did get 12.
Man, they
And
be
even if
making so
so,
much
even if he
money
did
on
get 12,
Canelo events.
even if he did get 12 for that shit performance, he shouldn't have got it. Because that was, like I said, I ain't no hater, man. I just don't like motherfuckers who quit. I don't like that. It's because I have no respect for quitters.
Mm, I'm with you on that. And let me ask you this: he did call out Devin. I know a lot of people in the chat have thoughts about that fight. Now,
Who called that
let
brother?
Jamel Charlo.
Oh man, get out of here.
He said if
Man,
he come to
Charlo
150,
is a drunk, dude. He really
Get
called out
your ass out of
Devin.
here.
yeah, he said
Get
he'll
out of
fight
here,
Devin.
man.
Yep.
That's almost
What
Hmm.
no.
is Charlo at 154?
Yeah, former undisputed. Yep.
I kind of lost some respect for that. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
He
what's
looking
up?
for a payday.
What's up with the Jerron Ennis fight, my man?
Talk
Like,
to him. Now, Jerron and Eddie Hearn kind of pulled up on him, and Charlo give you that energy, but is his team gonna make that fight?
You can give me all the energy you want. I know what I saw. And I saw that Mexican hit you in your face and you quit and you ran.
Yeah,
That's what I saw with my own 2 eyes. I saw that.
man.
yeah,
So y'all was talking about the undercard.
yeah. The undercard for the PBC pay-per-view with Devin and Rolly. We got to look at only PBC names, guys. That's gonna be available for May.
Gary Russell available?
Mr. Gary, or you talking about Antoine, the 140 champ?
Yeah, Mr. Gary. What about Mr. Gary? He can get in the ring.
I
Put
would
both.
love
Mr.
Mr.
Gary
Gary. We
looked
got a
good
good
the last
opponent.
time he was in the ring.
Why not put both of them on the card?
I'm with you. Without, but see, the one is coaching the other. Mr. Gary, the older brother, is coaching the younger brother. So we got to see how that will, how that will work out. Now, maybe Antonio, um, the second oldest or the third oldest, excuse me. Maybe he could get on the card. He fights at like 118, 122, in that range. I want to see. if it's only PBC, if I hopefully they can do it a co-promotion or co deal and get the zone involved, get Ring, maybe get Turkey involved, because we need Shushu on that card. It would be nice to get Shushu in New York at the Barclays Center, and especially we already gonna have Jahad Tucker there, so PBC got some options. I think a lot of people were concerned about the PBC roster. Let me pull it up right now. Since we only 20 minutes in. Make sure y'all tap the like button for us. Let me pull this up real quick so we can kind of see who at least they still have, because only Mexican fighter I named was Jesus Ramos, who's Mexican American. So let me look at the roster real quick, y'all. Hold on, let me pull it up. All right, so of course they got Sebastian and Keith coming up. They got Adames, Boo Boo Andre. Okay, so Boo Boo Andre is from that Massachusetts area. Any interest in Boo Boo returning, Mr. Moore? Talk to me about Boo Boo. Would you like to see him versus Charlo at 168?
Yeah, I would love to see. They were supposed to fight it before. I would love to see them mix it up.
1000%. I'm definitely with you on that. I think that's a great fight for just
For
kind
both
of,
of them.
yeah, for
For both
both of
of them.
those guys. Now, trying to see who like guys. Okay, Jose Benavidez Jr. He's from Phoenix, but let's move past him real quick. Kyron Davis, from Wilmington, Delaware. Kyron,
Yeah.
tough, durable fighter. So maybe um
On the
he's
prelims, maybe.
Figueroa. Now Figueroa from Texas, they might do a big fight, but if they could do that unification, that would be a huge card. Figueroa versus Shushu Carrington for unification. That would be huge.
You got a belt?
Yeah, he got a belt. He fought Castro and stopped Castro on the Shakur card for the belt
Yeah,
at
I saw that. That
126.
was for a title?
Yeah, that was for the full title. They fought for the vacant WBC 126.
Is Shushu still the top ranked guy?
As far as I know, yes.
Well, top ranked do business with PBC.
That's the thing. I think if Ring put it together, maybe. But like you saying,
Well, you got to remember, Bob is not really doing the day to day no more. Bob is the one that had the issue with Al. So I
well,
don't
they
know.
did. Let me just say this: they will, because they did Oshaki Foster versus Stephen Fulton.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
So I don't know about. That's
they'll
what I was
do
gonna say. I
business,
don't
and then
know if the new guys have a problem with each other. But I know Al and Bob had a problem with each other. So,
got you. Yeah, it looked like
so these new guys
it
might
looked
be
like
together.
they in the making money. So if it
Yeah.
make dollars, it's gonna make sense for these guys. We got Terrell Goucher. He's coming up here soon. Uh, yup.
Well,
Isaac
Terrell Boucher
Lucetto.
is on a card. He's on a card coming up. He's on the card. What card is he on?
Who?
He's on. Terrell Boucher is fighting Yo-Yo Hernandez.
Yeah, he's fighting Yo Yo. Yeah, he's fighting. They fighting March 28th. It's got to
Oh
be
no,
that
Keith
card though.
Thurman card. On the Keith Thurman
Yeah,
card. Yeah,
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 exactly. So yeah, so he's off the table. And let me see who else. Okay, maybe I don't know about Brian Mendoza. Maybe.
Who y'all talking about fighting?
So right now we're talking about the
He's trying to make a
undercard
card
for.
for the. He's trying to make up a card for the Devin and Rolly fight. The undercard.
for
He's trying to make an
for,
undercard.
for
They fight
Barclays
on May
Center.
30th?
Yeah,
When are they
and
scheduled to fight? What was the
Well,
projected date?
May
we
30th.
gotta wait for Devin to sign his portion. Rolly
May
said he already
30th?
yeah,
Yep.
May 30th. I don't know.
It
Now that's
seemed
kind
quick.
of
It seemed quick, but it's still 2 months out.
May
it
A little
seems
28th
more
like
than
is
it's
2 months.
Saturday, so I don't know if it's May 30th. May 28th is a Saturday, right?
Let me see.
that's what the rumor was, May 30th, and everybody just ran
Yeah,
with
May
it.
30th is a Monday.
Yeah, that's what the rumor
May
was, and
30th is a
everybody.
Sat. I'm looking at it
Yeah,
right
May
now.
30th
May
is a
30th is
Monday,
Saturday.
bro.
Nah. It's a Saturday. Salvador, what's going on, bro?
So
Good
May
to see you. I
28th is
got
a
Haney ticket.
Thursday? So May
Uh,
28th is a Thursday?
Yes,
Yeah, so
correct.
that yep.
Yeah.
The 28th is a Thursday,
So Keith
Saturday.
Thurman and Fedora fight on a Thursday?
No, they
No,
fight March 28th.
it's on March 28th this month.
They, yeah, this month.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
No,
I was like, wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
you thinking about Zordo and David Benavidez.
That's
They
May
fought.
2nd.
Yeah,
That's
that's
May
May
2nd.
2nd.
That's May 2nd.
Yeah,
Now
that's on
see
a Saturday as well.
that's the question that I have. One of these fights is not going to be a pay-per-view fight because PBC don't usually do two pay-per-views in the same month.
Hold on. That's why, and I think that's,
PBC
and I
is
hear you
not
saying that they
PBC
not
is
doing the
not doing the
Zerdo.
They're
Right,
Zerto
not.
Benavidez, right?
Benavidez. That's
They
a
doing
ring
it.
card, bro.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a ring
ring.
card.
No, it's not. It's PBC. It's Prime.
No, it's a ring
It's
card,
just
bro. Look it up.
no. We just saying it wrong. It's a ring. It is ring. It is PBC. It's a DAZN pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So that's what we got. So that's what we gotta.
Yeah,
It's a
it's a
DAZN
ring card,
pay-per-view.
bro. You gotta look that up,
Yeah,
D3. It's a ring card.
yeah. So of course we know David is with the PBC. And Al Heyman. So that, I mean, that's never going to change. They just do good business together, and DAZN, they need that 12 plus pay-per-views a year. So they made the Zerto fight, and they paid Zerto. Shout out to DAZN. So yeah, so outside of Salvador, a B3 Sports Talk, you already know we working. Hey, listen, we building in Salvador. Appreciate you, bro.
No,
Um,
I'm looking at it right now. It says David Benavidez, Zordo Ramirez, May 2nd, T-Mobile Arena, Cruiserweight WBA, WBO, PBC, pay-per-view on Prime. That's why I was like, I saw that was on Prime. I'm looking at it right now. Y'all ain't got to take my word for it. I'll let y'all see it for
Hold on.
yourself.
I'll be right back. I gotta look that up. Hold on, I'll be right back, y'all. I
I'll
gotta
let
look
y'all
this
see
shit
it
up.
for yourself.
I thought
That's
for
what it
sure
is.
that was a ring.
Broadcaster, PBC, pay-per-view on Prime Video. You ain't gotta take my word for it.
hey, hey, if that's what it is, free, it makes sense. I was wondering, hold on, let me look it up. Okay, Fondor right here.
Yeah, I got it's right here. It says PBC Prime.
Yeah, I don't see it listed on the it's not listed on Prime Video right now, just the Sebastian Fondor fight. But that don't mean that they not gonna do it. I think that's a big fight.
Yeah, matter of fact,
Um,
here you go. Here you go, right here. This is on PBC website. This is on PBC website. PBC pay-per-view Prime Video. David Benavidez and Zordo.
yeah, so they
T-Mobile
gonna
Arena,
do.
Las
So they
Vegas,
doing a.
8 o'clock. That's
Ooh,
on
hold
that's
on.
that's on that's on PBC website.
And maybe that means that either they both showing it or just Prime.
Now they could be co-promoting it. They could be doing that. But I know I saw
I
it on
think it's
PBC.
probably
I mean,
go co-feature. Yeah.
I saw it on Amazon Prime. I saw Amazon Prime pay-per-view. Now they could be co-promoting it.
Wow, you 100% right, free. It's not even listed in the upcoming fights on the zone right now. They got Warley Dubois May 9th. They got Usyk of Verion May 23rd.
Yeah.
So they don't even have. Oh, appreciate that, free. Wow. So that's interesting. So
But that's the thing. I don't know one of those fight. Well, we know. I think Rowley and Devin Haney. If that fight is made, that fight might be a free fight, a free card fight. It might not be pay per view. I mean, this could be the first time that they did it, but usually PBC don't put on two pay per views within the same month. They might do it a month after each other, but not within the same month.
they may slide that MSG that Barclay, and if they get Devin Haney to agree to this matchup, they may even move the fight to Vegas. What you think? What you think about that? Because don't it make sense now if they have a call? Because of course,
Now they could do it on June 4th, which is I'm sorry, I said June 4th. Hold up. Hold up, let me go. June 6th, which is the following Saturday. They can do it on June 6th, which will be 2 months. I mean, it will be more than a month after the May 2nd card. I'm just saying, like they could do both of them in the same month. They haven't done it in the past where they did two pay-per-views in the same month. Now, they could do both of them in the same month. This will be the first time that they did it.
Yeah, that like you saying, Free, that'll be. I don't think that's gonna happen, and I
Hey,
think this
D3
card is
is
gonna be fire.
absolutely correct. Ring don't have nothing to do with this card. It's a Golden Boy, TGB, and PBC promotion.
Yeah, they're going. I just went to
Oh,
PBC
and
website.
Samson got something to do with it.
Yeah, I just went to PBC website. They got it on their
Yeah,
website.
and it's gonna be on Prime, and it's on Prime.
Yeah, prime pay per view.
So is.
So
So,
that's
what's
why
your
I'm like, I
thoughts,
don't know.
Mr.
I don't
Moore?
know if Rolly
That's that's good. That shows rumors that the PBC was dead and gone. They may got a little life left. The PBC don't look like they putting on a big fight. This is a big fight. Even
yeah.
though a lot of people don't have no respect for Zerto, I don't know why, but this is a big fight.
No, Zoto is a good fight. It's just the way that Canelo, I mean the way that Oscar move his fighters, it'd be a long time before they get a big fight or a good fight. They have a bunch of showcase fights for his top level fighters, and then once every 2 years they be putting a big fight. Like it took what almost 6 years before Jaime McGill was in a big fight. The
Okay.
biggest fight Jaime McGill been in was the Canelo Alvarez. Prior to that, his biggest fight was what? Brian Mendoza,
Who you talking about?
Jaime McGill.
Yeah, that's his biggest fight. That's his biggest fight was Jaime Gill's biggest fight was Canelo Alvarez. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. That it's not really Zordo. It's just he doesn't fight big level fight like he fought Bivol. Who else has Zordo fought? He fought
The
Bivol.
biggest
I
name
thought at the
besides
time that
Bivol,
Jesse Hart was pretty. It was a pretty
the
big
biggest
fight.
name he fought besides Bivol was Jesse Hart. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah, it
I
just
mean,
it'd be
Sullivan
so far.
Barrera was old. All them other
Who was
dudes he
on?
fought were old. So, but Zerto only got one loss. That's the thing. That's why I don't understand. When the dude got 48 fights and only one loss.
I mean, he fought Joe Smith. He fought Bivol, but that was after he fought Bivol. He fought Joe Smith,
Yeah.
and Joe Smith was at the end of his career. I think that was Joe Smith's last fight when he fought Zordo. Oh no, Arthur was his last fight when Joe Smith
Arthur was
fought
his last
Arthur.
fight.
That was his last
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, Zerto been through 75. He never got no big fights in 75. Biggest fight in
He fought.
75 was probably Sullivan Barrera.
Yeah, he fought
You know,
Jesse
besides
Hart.
Bivol, besides getting his ass whooped by Bivol, yeah.
He fought Jesse Hart twice. He fought Arthur Abraham, but that was at the end of Arthur Abraham's career. That was in
Yeah.
2016.
And he fought Jesse Hart at 68. Don't forget that.
Yeah, he did. He fought him at 68 twice. And he fought Arthur Abraham at 68. So yeah, he really, those are his biggest fights. Arthur Abraham, Jesse Hart, Joe Smith, Bivol. And those was far. I mean, Bivol and Joe Smith was right behind each other, but Joe Smith moved from 75 to cruiserweight. He fought Joe Smith at 191 pounds. So yeah, I
So
don't know.
what do you say if he pulls this shit off? What if he pulls this shit off?
And beat the Mexican monster, Benavidez.
I'm talking about Zerto. Zerto pull it off.
See, like that's what I'm saying. Like Jordan got 49 fights, and out of 49 fights, he only fought three opponents, maybe four.
I don't even he doesn't have the power to be a banana peel for Benavidez, but I like Zerto.
I think it's going to be a good fight. I just think Jordo's too slow for the hand speed of
That's
David
my thing. I
Benavidez.
think the speed difference is what's gonna kill him. But he can use the size because he's a lot bigger than David.
Hey, I didn't even know Zordo had his own promotional company. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
Zerto been getting money for a while, man. Plus, Zerto got the cartel behind him.
Yeah, I never even knew that. He got his own promotion company, Zordo
You know
Promotion.
where he's from, right? Free. You know where Zerto's from, don't you?
You said he what?
He's from Sinaloa. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not from Mexico City or Guadalajara. That motherfucker from Sinaloa.
yeah. Zordo started his career 4 years before David Benavidez.
Yeah,
You know why is
shout out to
that?
hold on, let me say this real quick, man. Shout out to Pood. I did see like the other live, I think it was the last live. You had mentioned who the links was for. Like, if you anybody could hit the link. I'm gonna say this. I know we still a growing channel. I definitely want to build. Once it's gonna get to a point where we're gonna have to do members only panel. Because what'll happen is we 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 want to make sure that we have a platform where our people that's members got an opportunity to kind of communicate with one another and also get their points off on the show. Um, right now, I'm letting anybody up because we just growing and we want to continue to make good content. So as long as you're not a troll or like the UK people would say taking a piss, then come on, pull up. You know what I'm saying? Talk with us. But we ain't having people just coming over here um and just saying whatever to us or with us on the platform. They're not gonna do that. We're not
Right
gonna let
now,
people come through and just say whatever they want and disrespect us. So but yeah, definitely anytime you want to pull up, poop.
right now, they got Devin Haney suspended until April 30th. The New York State Athletic Commission got him suspended until April 30th. I don't know why they got him suspended because he didn't take no punishment in the fight with Brian Norman. I don't know why, and
But
that
that
was
had to
back.
be
That
that
was
would
back
have
in
to
no,
be from the
that was back in
maybe
November.
that's from the New York State Athletic Commission.
Yeah, that was back in November when he fought
What you
Brian
talking about?
Norman.
What you talking about, Free?
Devin Haney is suspended until April 30th. He fought in November, but they got him suspended until April 30th. He didn't take no punishment.
No, he got suspended for that shit he did at Madison Square Garden.
No, he got banned from Madison Square Garden. He didn't. He didn't. He wasn't in the attack. He got banned from Madison Square Garden. That was his
Well,
father
maybe
and
he
his
got an
brother.
injury. If he's suspended, maybe he got an injury we don't know about. These dudes get injured all the time. They don't tell us.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't even know he was suspended. I mean, I know that they usually suspend the fighters, but if they don't take an injury, it only be like 30 days. But he fought in November. They said until April 30th.
Yeah, he
So the
probably
New
got
York,
an.
Yeah, they
He probably got
probably
an
they
injury.
probably let me say this. I don't believe none of that. I haven't seen any reports that says that he's been banned or whatever the case may be. If a website is saying it, then what they're if he is suspended, then what it means is that he has a obligation to them. So he's about to report some information, get paperwork into them, and get ready for a fight. So that's probably like a deadline for him to get prepared for this matchup. He hasn't
no,
fought in New
that's not
York in
the
over
plan.
2 years.
They don't
Uh
suspend.
it doesn't make sense for him to be.
They don't suspend him for that. They don't put
Yeah,
him
I
on.
don't know. I don't know why it's showing up that way. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't, like you saying, Free. It don't. He hasn't fought since November. He didn't get stopped. So maybe they need. Maybe
Maybe
only
it
thing I
is.
could think of is that he got some paperwork that he need to do, or he may have to have a show cause on something for something.
Maybe
He probably got an injury. He probably
it
injured.
might be an undisclosed injury. It might be an undisclosed injury.
He probably injured, and he got to bring his medical paperwork to say he clear. That's all.
Yeah.
It might
Good point, Mr.
be an
Moore.
undisclosed injury because for him to be
Yeah.
suspended that long, that's the only thing I could think of. He didn't pop dirty for nothing. He didn't get knocked out or knocked down or anything like that. He didn't take no significant punches. So the only thing
Right.
I can think of, he got an undisclosed injury.
I learned that from T Bud. These dudes always got injuries. Sometimes they tell you, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, that's what I said. It might be undisclosed. When it's undisclosed, they ain't got to tell you what the injury is. And it's just they just got something that they keep it on the wrap because they don't want the public to know about it. Now, when it's a disclosed injury, then they would tell you. But if it's undisclosed, they're not going to tell you. That's just between them and the fighter.
Right. Mm.
Yeah, that dude.
Let's pivot real quick while we here, right? We 41 minutes in. This is a Thursday. Listen, we've been grinding all week. We got our memberships up, so we definitely been building. Let me pivot real quick. Let me bring you in first on this, Mr. Moore. Talk to us about Canelo right now. They say he is coming back September for Mexican Independence Day weekend, and more than likely, he will be fighting in the Kingdom of Saudi. Turkey signed a big deal. Well, of course, he has a big agreement with Canelo. Who would you want to see Canelo fight next, Mr. Moore? What makes sense for Canelo?
Well, personally, I don't think he can beat anybody in the top 10 of the division right now. He's an older guy. He's a smaller guy. Anybody, I'll say the top 5. I won't say anybody beat somebody in the top 10. But the top 5 of the 168-pound division, I think all 5 of those guys beat him. Number 2, we got to see what's going to happen in the Middle East before you can think about fighting in Saudi, because right now ain't nobody fighting in Saudi. Ain't nobody even going that way. So we got to figure out what's going on with that shit before we get to planning fights in Saudi Arabia. But I would like to see him go ahead and fight.
It's good.
I would like to see him go ahead and fight in Billy or Shiraz, since he says he wants to be a champion. Those are the 2 champions. You know, the other guy, what's his name? Iglesias. He fighting some nondescript dude for the vacant, right?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, whoever wins that fight, one of those 3 guys is the guy you should be fighting, since you say you want to be a champion. Any one of those 3 guys I'm good with. You can even, I don't know if you want to fight Pacheco as a tune-up. You can fight Pacheco, maybe you could beat him. I doubt it, but maybe you could. You know, he's an older guy and he's a smaller guy, so it's going to be difficult for him. I think Canelo's time in the sun at 168 is over.
Maybe being a shorter guy, maybe he could still make 160. I don't know.
Canelo
Shout out to AC
what?
for the support of the show.
What's Canelo worth? Free about 500 million?
Canelo Alvarez?
Probably he close to $1 billion now.
Canelo Alvarez is worth, I think it is about 500 million.
The question becomes, B3. Now, can he make 60 with being worth 500 million? Does he want to make 60?
They said Canelo Alvarez is possibly worth between 275 and 300 million.
So with that kind of money, do you want to cut weight?
Yeah, that's
not that low.
He has earned somewhere between $550 to $600 million in his career.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, you know, with that kind of money, he can do whatever he want to do. I don't think Canelo wants to do what it takes to make 160 pounds no more. I don't think he's at this time in his life. I don't think that's what he wants to do. But I could be wrong.
Now let me just say these, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just read this about Canelo. To your point, what I'm reading right now is Canelo Alvarez's career earnings have surpassed an estimated 800 million from fight purses,
Right.
pay-per-view endorsement revenue, all this other good stuff. It says guaranteed over 100 million for the Crawford fight, and then he recently signed a full fight deal with 400 million with Riyadh season the Turkey Al Sheikh. 12 million for Floyd Mayweather, 35 million for Sergey Kovalev, and 40 million for Caleb Plant.
Hey, B3, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm looking at you on the screen, and I'm looking at this dude on these short videos. He looks just like you. I'm like, hold on, I ain't know that was B3. This nigga looks just like you.
Let me see.
He looks just like, hold on, B3.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that's I forgot that
That's
kid.
you.
I forgot that guy's name.
That's you.
This
Nah,
dude
that's
right
not me.
here, I don't know who this is.
I don't know how it's on. I'm 6'1", Mr. Moore. I don't know that guy.
I don't know who he is neither. I just happen to be going through Canelo Alvarez network when I scrolled down and I seen the video. He's a YouTuber. I don't know who
Yeah,
it is though.
he done some good. I seen him do a lot of good
Oh, that's what it
interviews for
was.
sure.
He did
Content.
an interview. He did an interview with Canelo Alvarez, asking him about his net worth. That's what it is. Okay, that's why they made the shorts. He did an interview with Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, but fucking Alvarez is you gotta figure out if that's what he wants to do. Does he want to do what's required to make another weight? Does he want to cut down like that? Because he has no, at this point in his career, he has no incentive to keep fighting.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless he just loves boxing. That's the only incentive he can have.
With what he has done in his career, he's at the point now that he's not chasing anybody. He can fight whoever they want him to fight. For one, he's not a champion, so he can fight whoever he want to fight. So he can fight whoever they want him to fight, and they're gonna have to come meet him where he's at. He's not at the point where he's chasing anybody. I will only see Canelo Alvarez moving down or moving up is if he's chasing somebody or he's trying to be a champion in a certain division. Other than that, there's no need for him to cut weight to a lower weight class or gain a lot of weight to fight at a higher weight class. He might as well stay where he's at. He's going to get the 100 million regardless of who he fight. Whoever Turkey put him in the ring with, he's going to get the $100 million per fight. No matter who it is. It could be a total bum. He's going to get the 100 million because that's what Turkey signed the contract for. 4 fights, 400 million. He fought 2 so far.
Yeah, he fought 2. He got 2 more. And you never know. It looked the way Canelo was looking at that a meeting. It looked like they might have had to up the price. He might have got a little uppy on that next fight,
I heard
especially
something about
if it's going to be Shiraz.
somebody brought up Chris Mbili. I don't remember if they said that was the next potential fight or if that was a fight that Chris Mbili was trying to get with Canelo. I'm not sure exactly how it went down, but somebody brought it up. I can't remember if it was on this platform or if it was on somebody else's platform, and they brought it up that Chris Mbili can be the next potential fight. I think it might have been Marky Dad.
They're going to do Chris Eubank Jr., man. They're not doing no Billy. They're going to do Chris Eubank Jr., and they may do like Shiraz and Billy on the undercard as like the co-main. But the way it's messed up is,
What did you
unfortunately,
say, B3? Hold on. What did you say about renegotiating? What'd you say?
No,
he may went over there. You talking to me, right, Mr. Moore?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, he probably got some more money out of Turkey.
No.
You never know.
Hold
on, Mr. Moore. He got 150 million for the Crawford fight.
Once you sign that deal with them people, see, their laws is different than our law. Once you sign that deal, that's the deal. You ain't coming back, ready to go. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. You go get what you go get.
Well, let's say he did. All I'm saying is this. He was able to. Reason I said that, is because he got 50 million from Netflix. So, right, exactly. So depending on what platform Canelo fight on, he's getting his money in order. So that's what I'm saying. It may not be coming from Turkey, but if they fighting on Netflix, depending on what platform, they gonna
Oh
cough up that bread.
yeah. He can work
Yeah,
out his own deal for that. Yeah. You're right about
yeah,
that. I thought
yeah,
you were talking
man.
about going back to the
The
Turk
way
man.
Canelo love working with Al Heyman. Al Heyman has set
Yeah.
Canelo up real nice. So for
Yeah,
him to,
you
you
ain't going
going,
back to him. Nah.
they gonna make sure Canelo fleece them.
Yeah, they got different laws over there about reneging on a deal.
Yeah,
It's maybe a little different than
they
over here.
paying this brother Canelo whatever he want. But yeah, he gonna give him them
No.
two fights. But them two fights gonna be Chris Eubank Jr. and probably Jamal Charlo.
Man, Jamal Charlo is not getting no fight. I don't know why y'all keep throwing that nigga name up. He ain't getting no fight.
Yeah, okay, we'll see. You
That
think he
nigga's
gonna
not
fight?
getting no fight.
You think Canelo gonna fight Shiraz or Billy?
He gonna fight Billy. He ain't gonna fight Shiraz. He'll never fight Hamza Shiraz. He'll never fight him.
So if you saying that and this Turkey's guy, and so he's looking out for Canelo then.
He will never fight Hamza Shiraz for the same reason he will never fight David Benavidez. He knows his limitations. Canelo's a lot of things. One thing Canelo isn't is stupid.
Yeah, that's a great point. I'm with you on that.
He's not going into no fight where he knows he has no chance of winning.
Yeah,
Them dudes is too tall, too long.
If they put Shiraz up there right now at this point in time in Canelo's career, I think Canelo says, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and retire.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not fighting that dude.
So if you don't like Big Charlo on the back end of that 2-fight deal, Mr. Moore, it's gonna be Chris Eubank Jr. and
Here's the problem with your logic. Nobody even knows if Chris Eubank Jr. is ever gonna fight again because shit he just went through.
man, Chris Eubank Jr. has already been talking about fighting Berlanga at 68. Chris
But that's
Eubank
not a
Jr. is
fight.
already back training.
That's a walkover. That's a cherry pick. That's not a fight.
I mean, Berlanga's a name and a puncher. So he got to get back acclimated, and he coming off a loss.
Shit, bro.
Guys coming off a loss.
We've been trash. We told you he was trash 2 years ago. We told you he was trash after the Lamar Nicholson fight. He's garbage.
Canelo might end up fighting Lester Martinez. Mexico versus Nicaragua.
That would be a bad idea. That would be a bad idea for Canelo. That wouldn't be a good idea for Canelo to fight Lester.
To fight Lester Martinez?
That would be bad. That wouldn't be a good idea. He'd lose that fight. I'll put the house on Lester.
Man. I don't know. Lester didn't look great versus Billy, but Billy's a tough stop.
And Canelo looked every bit of 35 against Crawford.
Yeah, but Crawford's generational. I mean,
yeah, Lester gonna beat him up. But you go ahead and put your money on Canelo. If they fight, go on and bet on it. I'll even send you the website.
Lester got a fight coming up on Pro Box.
Yeah, he about to fight a lean.
Yeah. Lester stays. He came from Pro Box, didn't he? Free.
I'm not sure if he came from Pro Box.
He been with them for a few years. I don't think they didn't start his career, Mr. Moore, but he been with them for
the first time I ever seen Lester Martinez was on Pro Box. That's the first time I ever saw him.
Was it Carlos Gongora or somebody else?
Yeah, he fought Gongora.
Yeah. Gongora gave him hell though.
Yeah, he fought on Pro Box.
Gongora's a good fighter, man. Gongora is old as fuck. Gongora's like what? How old is Gongora? Like 37?
At that time, yeah.
Yeah, Gongora's old as hell, but other than that, Gongora's a good fighter, man. He was always good. That's why people avoided him. Nobody wanted to fight him.
Yeah. He ain't Canelo. We just got to see what Canelo got left in the tank, Mr. Moore. Like you said, he in silk sheets.
I don't think he's got too much left. He might have a little bit of 87 left in that tank. About it.
He listen.
That man, that man
He
ain't
don't
got
want for nothing.
he ain't got no gas in the tank. That man got propane now. It's all propane now.
They ain't free like that. You say he got propane?
It,
Damn.
it ain't no gas left in it. It's definitely propane. It can get things going, but it ain't gonna stay going.
Eric Carrier said he was in Silk Sheet 10 years ago. Yeah, well, I think he was chasing something that he can't. He's not gonna get now. Like I don't think the people ever say he's the greatest Mexican of all time. So,
Oh
but
no, no, you
I mean,
can't say that.
so
Not
now
when
he's
you
just a
saw
prize
Salvador
fighter.
Sanchez, when you saw Julio Cesar Chavez, you saw
I'm
Eric
about to say,
Morales, you saw
I think if
Waldemar
I think if
Marquez.
he would have
No.
beat Bivol, I think if he would have beat Bivol, let's say he would have won the Bud fight or the Bud fight never happened. But at least if he beat Bivol and won at 75, he would have had an argument.
Oh yeah, you
But
had a great argument. Yeah, you had a great
yeah,
argument.
but now it's just like you done lost to Bud, lost to Floyd, lost to Bivol.
see,
It's like,
the thing is, he won a belt at 75 against Kovalev, but that was an old Kovalev. I think Kovalev was like 37 years old at the time.
Yeah, and he had already been smashed up by Ward and beat
But
by
see,
the other guy. Who's the other guy? It was Kataki that beat him.
but see, the thing is, he would never be over Julio Cesar Chavez. Even though he's the first undisputed Mexican, he would never be over Julio Cesar Chavez because of the level of opponents that Julio has faced and the level of opponents that Canelo faced. Yes, Canelo faced Floyd, but he fought an old Shane Mosley, an old Miguel Cotto, um, an old Kovalev. A lot of the big name guys that he faced, they were old. The only, I mean, even Floyd was old, but Floyd beat him. So I mean, and you got to remember, Julio went on. He was 89-0 before he took his first loss. He was 89-0. So they would never put him over Julio Caesar.
yeah, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, so it's I mean, like you saying, he don't really have much more to prove in the sport of boxing. He just gonna like you Mr. Moore said, he gonna uh complete the terms of his agreement, the 4 fight deal. So that way that you know, the Kingdom of Saudi and Turkey, everybody Salah, Riyadh season, they get their 4 fights, you know? And Canelo will probably end up retiring. I think he should. You know, he don't really got much more to prove. Like you saying, if he not gonna fight Shiraz, if he not gonna fight the top guys, then he might as well just fight Chris Eubank Jr., fight Charlo or Errol Spence, and then call it a career.
So like not aircraft. No, Canelo gets credit, but it's only so much credit you can give him because when a guy is on their way out, yes, you're gonna get credit for beating them, but you can only get so much credit. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he fought uh, daggone Miguel Cotto in his prime, and Miguel Cotto was still the monster that he was. I'm not gonna act like Shane Mosley was still the sugar Shane Mosley that we used to seeing at 130 pounds and 147 when he first got there. He's not gonna get that credit. He get credit because of the name, and the casuals will always give Canelo credit because all they know is the name. They don't pay attention to the age. They pay attention to who he fought. So he's going to get credit. It's just only so much he can get.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I put a lot of stock in that Bivol win. If he would have been able to beat Bivol, then that would have been, you know, somebody that's in their prime, uh, you know, and he really catapulted up the pound for pound list by beating Canelo the way he did. So it's interesting. Styles make fights. That's that play out. 1000% that's playing out. But let me ask you this, Freak. Listen, we're gonna call it an early show today because I got to do some moving around. And I don't want to fall off. I'm trying to do a better job of being on live. and not falling off, but StreamYard is like really cutting up. Um, now, hey, I appreciate you, AC. Appreciate everybody in the building. Now, Free, talk to me about this before we get off of here. Man, isn't everything coming full circle? He said, AC said Canelo got no credit either way by that. Yeah, Canelo's gonna get Canelo's getting a lot of credit. I'll give him credit. I think Canelo's done a hell of a job, but he
Oh,
definitely when we looking at him, when we ranking him, I mean, I still see him as the best Mexican fighter of this era.
yeah,
I
no,
feel like I feel like he's a generational talent, but
yeah, no, I was gonna say he said Canelo got better wins than Bud. I would say it all depends on what you look at as a better win. I would say he got better names on his resume than Bud. It all depends on what you look at as better wins, because like I said, you gotta look at every situation in context. Yes, those names are better names, but at what time of their career did you fight them? At what time of their career? Now he got the Austin Trout. Austin Trout was undefeated. That's a good win for Canelo. He got the Laurel win. That's a good win. He got the Triple G. That's a good win. So those I would say are better wins than Bud than the wins that Bud got. I say outside of maybe Earl Spence, all of those wins are better than what Bud got. But I'm not gonna say all of Canelo wins are better than Bud, because a lot of those guys were older guys when he fought them.
yeah, and I do want to mention this. Now that I didn't pull it up, Twitter, Alicia Baumgartner, shout out to her. She signed to fight Bo Ray Shin. So shout out to her. She'll be fighting. Let me just pull it up to confirm real quick. I just had it, but it's April. She's fighting in April, which is good, which is definitely a quick turnaround.
You said
Um,
Danny. Canelo ain't never fight no damn Danny.
yeah. Okay. They say Oscar Duarte, he's going to make his ring return on the David Benavidez versus Zeta Ramirez card. And they talk about him potentially fighting Frank Martin, Gary Antoine Russell, or Abel Mendoza.
Oh, you
Free,
talking about Danny Jacob? Oh, okay.
what you think about what do you think about that Duarte fighting Gary Antoine Russell on the Zerto versus Benavidez card?
I like that. I like that. I think that's a good fight. I prefer a unification, but if you can't get a unification, I like that. Oscar Duarte is a tough individual. He's a credible opponent. I'm not gonna say he's a bum, and like a lot of people would say some of these fighters are. I don't think Oscar Duarte is a bum. I think that's a good fight. I think it's also a dangerous fight for Antoine, because Oscar Duarte does got some power.
Got you. Yeah, yeah, Gary gonna be back in May. I mean, we'll see. I mean, he's a potential opponent. Now Frank coming off that draw, I really don't want to see him versus Duarte. I would prefer to see Gary Antoine. I mean, maybe he can show us something against Duarte, but those gas tank issues, I don't want to see them down the stretch versus Duarte
Who you talking about? You don't
or
want to
Frank
see?
Martin.
Oh, Frank Martin.
Yeah, that's another
I
potential opponent that they saying.
I think I would rather see Frank Martin versus Antoine or Frank Martin versus Duarte?
No, 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 no.
Oh, both of those guys versus.
They're saying yeah, Duarte is going to be on the card. They want to know like because I guess it's going to be a PBC versus Golden Boy kind of thing.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
okay.
maybe you know what I'm saying. So because they got Zerto versus David, so I'm guessing they're going to map it out like that. Now Antoine versus Duarte, that's a good fight. I think that's who you would want to put up against Duarte if you could, you know, from a PBC side or Alberto Puello. I like Puello versus Duarte.
I mean, well, that's what Antoine want. He want that rematch.
Yeah, he does.
He want that rematch. So that was one of the people that he said that he had called out. He said he want the champions. He said, and the only person that he called that wasn't a champion was Alberto. He said, yeah, we definitely got to run that back. So I would prefer that over all of those guys that we just named, Frank or Oscar. I would prefer Alberto because that's the fight that he wants, and he got to get that lick back.
Carrier said they gave Gary a Suge Knight Death Row contract. Wow. Wow. He said he got a lifetime deal. Man, they got a loyalty deal with Al Heyman, a good man. You don't know what people do behind the scenes. And really you kind of as a manager or as an advisor, because Al is just as an advisor, right? You have to get fighters to be champion. But of course, you know, they have to have the skill set to do it. And the Russell family, they got the skills to pay the bills. So they've been able to be champion and become champion even through periods of inactivity and remain champion. So I mean that's just a test, and we know inactivity is the worst thing for fighting for boxing. They want these guys to be active, so that's a big deal to be able to continue to remain at the top level through inactivity. You know. Let's see here. That's pretty much it. Okay, Regis Progress, he out there. He in look like he in the UK right now. Oh no, they showing an old picture. I'm tripping. That's an old picture. Regis, they saying he was over there in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in 2019, and now look, he gonna be back 6 years later fighting Conor Ben. We also got Alexis Rocha next week. He's fighting Jojo Diaz. Um, Jojo Diaz moving up to 47. Jojo Diaz just taking any payday he can get. Jojo Diaz, he just gonna take any fight. I'm convinced he don't care. He gonna fight anybody. It don't matter. Shout out to Jojo Diaz, man. Hopefully he hopefully don't get hurt too bad by Rocha. Cause I can't believe this guy's going now he moving up to 47. Wow. If y'all had to ask who would be the king of 147 by the end of the year, if you had to pick one person free, who would be king of 147 by the end of the year? Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Rolly, Connor Ben, Tiger. You know, who do you feel like will be the king?
Well, if Devin fights Rolly and he make it past Rolly, I will lean my hat towards Ryan. I mean, Devin, because I don't know if we're going to get that fight with Ryan by the end of the year. I don't
Right.
know. If we don't get that fight now, or they don't agree to fight after Devin fights Rolly, if they make the Rolly fight, if they don't agree to fight after that fight, I don't know if we're going to get that fight because I think Ryan can lose to a guy like Brian Norman or maybe somebody else that's coming up at 47. Maybe a Keyshawn or a Shakur. I think Ryan can possibly lose to one of those guys. So I would lean towards Devin if Devin can make it past Rolly because none of these fights are given. Like I said, I lean towards Devin winning. I got it 65-35, but anything can happen. Devin can get caught with a big shot, and that changed the whole outlook of that fight. So, but I would lean towards Devin. Hopefully, Devin stays at um he stays at 47 for the duration of this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how everything play out because, like you said, now that's new information that that's gonna be a prime pay per view for David and Zerto. So now we had to see how everything lands with Devin versus Rolly, and I mean, hopefully, Ring and Turkey kind of have the money to put that fight on and possibly hold it. I mean, I think because they're doing a big pay per view there in May, that's Amazon Prime. So I just feel like they need to find a venue that is gonna make sense. Now, if they got a PBC card, if it's still PBC and Amazon Prime putting on Devin versus Rolly, I like it in New York. I also like it in Vegas. I also like it in Miami. So they got options. If Turkey picked the fight up, they also have options. I won't be surprised if Ryan fight T.O. next or after next. Yeah, I could see something like that. I wouldn't even mind it, man. These dudes, you know, put it on the line. Just get in the ring and fight, man. At this point, that yeah, Miami. It's no state income tax in Miami, so that's definitely a potential destination. And Devin is based out of Miami now. Rolly being Cuban, half Cuban, so his father's of Cuban descent.
Oh, Devin
Um,
live in Miami. Devin live in Miami now.
yeah, mm, yeah. So, and that's what David Benavidez be training to. A lot of those guys like going down there with them with that good weather and training down there in Miami.
Yeah, you got Tank, you got David, you got T.O. Now that you just said that, you got Devin. You got a lot of those guys. Either they moving there or they moving to Texas because you got Abdullah Mason lives in Houston. Keyshawn is probably moving out there now that he's with Jay Prince. So a lot of those guys moving to those southern states.
Hey, Kerry, I gotta know things, man. You gotta know things, man. It is what it is. You gotta be on the end. You know, when you on the end, listen. We building from the ground up. But listen, we in the know, man. If you know, you know. Hey, but listen, I ain't gonna hold this on this Thursday. We done had a phenomenal week. We got 8 active members now. We're gonna get more. Um, I got a lot of people that's been showing me a lot of love, so I'm appreciative. And we want to move around, man. Eventually, we want to definitely be able to travel, get out to some of these events more. I was able to get to the Abdullah Mason, Jeremiah Nakatia fight in Newark. I mean, see why I say Newark in Norfolk. On the Keyshawn when it was supposed to be Keyshawn versus De Los Santos card in Norfolk, and that was a great experience. Um, got to see Stitch Duran and Bob Arum and Mike Vick. So it was definitely a good experience. We got to do more of that, moving around and getting out to some of these events. So we're gonna make things happen, man. Teamwork made the dream work. We're gonna be back tomorrow. I mean Friday. It depends. Like Friday, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, Carrier, man, you gonna stand the show, man. Appreciate you with some color in the chat. Appreciate my good brother Carrier. That's what I'm saying. A real guy. Hey, you know we grinding. The grind don't stop, Carrier. This is just the beginning. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for all the members, and make sure y'all lock in with D Free and everybody in the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. And listen, we didn't talk Canelo today. We didn't talk Devin. We didn't talk, pretty much David. We're gonna see what's up with Jerron, and we know Virgil's gonna be in his lawsuit situation. So it's not it's not uh it's not looking good right now for the Virgil Boots fight. I think that's gonna be off. Oh, you said no Jao Patai talk? Yeah, Jao Patai.
Yeah,
Um,
according to Virgil, yeah, he said it's all for right now. He's looking to go to arbitration and appeal the court's decision. But he said his days with Golden Boy is over. So there's no telling when Virgil's going to be back in the ring.
oh wow.
He tweeted that out. I believe it was yesterday, or like last night, maybe earlier in the day. He tweeted that out. He said his days with Golden Boys is over.
I'm looking. Thank you, Free. I appreciate you. I just pulled it up 18 hours ago. Virgil Ortiz Jr. Although the judge didn't see it our way and the fight is blocked for now, my team and I will be moving on to arbitration and to the court appeal. My time with Golden Boy is done. I am confident that my right to move on to other opportunities will be upheld. As always, I'm in the gym, staying ready. Any 154 champion should do the same. It's only a matter of time. Let's go, Virgil.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he's not going to fight another fight under Golden Boy's umbrella, according to what he said there.
right. So it looks like they may be blocking. Yeah, Golden Boy definitely will blocking Virgil from that opportunity.
Oh,
And
probably.
they blocking him from the fight. And that's just what it is, Carrie. It probably got a lot to do with greed and what their percentage points is going to be and things like that.
Yeah,
So we gonna it's gonna be interesting. Now Jao Pataya free this weekend. I just had the car pulled up. Let me find it again.
yeah.
I'll go through the car. What are you expecting now? A Jao Pataya versus Brandon Glenn
I say 6 round stoppage. I mean, he dropped the belt for he dropped the IBF belt. He's going to go with the Zufa belt. Um, but I think he's going to get us somewhere around the 6th round. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 6th round knockout. That's probably where I'm gonna place my bet at 6th round knockout.
mm, 6 round knockout.
I'm not that familiar with
The IBF
Brandon.
is that he's officially going to vacate the IBF, correct?
He's going with he made his decision that he's gonna fight for the Dufa boxing title.
And 2 million.
Yeah, $2 million is what they guarantee, but the team said he could potentially make more. I guess from um, sponsorships or something like that. He could potentially make more, but it's a guarantee of 2 million.
Man, shout out to Jao Patai standing on business. Um, I mean, he's showing a different way, man. Hopefully we can still get the David Benavidez fight. I still think we'll get David Benavidez. What'll probably happen is David Benavidez will get an opportunity to unify the division, probably fight for all the belts or whatever the case may be. Anybody that's a credible. So Who's in line right now? Oh, so Nora McCallan is McCallan. I'm gonna say this. Maybe David Benavidez cleans up the belts and then fights Ja. Um, maybe Ja comes out and fights McCallan or somebody later on this year, whatever. Right?
Hmm.
As long as we get the fight between Ja and David Benavidez, I don't care about the belts free.
I already know that. I'm trying to tell
All
y'all
we
that.
want to see is the fights.
I'm trying to tell y'all that the belts don't matter. It's about the fight. But see, with David Benavidez, I think a lot of people. I know what the play is going to be, but you got to understand with David Benavidez, he wants to be undisputed. So he probably go for the belt before he fights John Overtime because that's his ultimate goal is being undisputed. He never got the opportunity to fight for it, and that's what he wants to do.
I know, yeah, that's a tough pill. I think he'll be able to still be. Hopefully, he'll still get an opportunity. Now, this card has it's a decent card. It looks like it's a lot of young fighters on it. Emiliano Alvarado versus Eric Rosado. That's a featherweight fight. Brady Ochoa versus Adrian Serrano. Lightweight. Jacob Ramos versus Ethan Perez. Featherweight. Joshua Juarez versus Jarde Anderson. Heavyweight. Vlad Panin versus Shanar Bunch. Welterweight. And then and those are the prelims that started 6 p.m. EST, 3 p.m. PST, right? Or PT. They just do ETPT now, I see. Adon Palmer versus Pablo Rubio Jr. will start the main portion. It's only 3 fights. Then we got Ricardo Salas versus Jesus Saracho. And then Zhao Patai versus Brandon Glanton. So he said, so this is a duck move by today's boxing fans logic. Yeah, they don't want you to the fans today, they want you to make the fights. They don't care about what you get paid. I had this, conversation the other day. They was telling me on here, we don't care about the money and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, well, that's you gotta care about that because you won't get a fight without it. So if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
Right,
That's just
right.
how that's just how boxing go. That's how the world go. That's how sports go. So you definitely gotta
I think, and see that was one of the reasons why I was kind of upset that John went over the Zuffa right now because he knew that David Benavidez fight was on the horizon because he already told you he wanted to fight you. So that's why I was a little disappointed that he signed a Zuffa right now. Um, I don't think it will hold. I mean, I don't think it will stop him from fighting, but I think it will put a break on the fight happening right away. I
yeah.
think
Yeah,
I
that's what
think
I'm saying. Exactly. I agree. I feel the same.
it would have been a much bigger fight if they was fighting for undisputed instead of them just fighting. Because I mean, like I said, the belts don't matter to me, but when it comes to the money that the fighters can make, I think it would have been a much bigger fight if they was fighting for undisputed.
I'm in full agreement. Yeah, this it's gonna be interesting to see how this whole scenario play out. Um is right now everything is quiet from Devin and Bill, so they're ironing out, they're hammering out their next move and getting everything in order for this May 30th fight. So um so the belts don't matter no more. Yeah, they matter. They matter for you when we talk about divisions and when we talk about moving through divisions and how many champions you beat. You want those accolades. You want fighters to be graduate to that position to be world champion. Uh, The belt, no. The accomplishment, yes. The accomplishment of becoming a world champion is what it is. The accomplishment of moving through divisions, unifying the division. That's about who you're fighting in the fights at the end of the day. The belt is a trophy. That's it and that's all. And it's a very expensive one. But you also paying for other things. You paying for, um, essentially you paying for organization to promote you to some degree, right? And it's worked up to this point, man. I mean, boxers, you know, they kind of had to deal with it. Now the UFC style, everybody has different opinions on that style, but we're gonna see how Zufa does. And shout out to Jao Pataya for dropping the IBF and getting that money. He got 2 million, his biggest payday of his career. He's earned it, and and as long as he still fight David Benavidez, the world gonna be all right. The world is gonna be quite all right. Um, Let me ask. So before we get out of here, I'm gonna ask you this, Mr. Moore. Break down that job Patai Brandon Glanton for me, and what's your thoughts on him dropping the IBF?
As he should. With the
I
IBF,
can
the
hear you,
most I've
Mr.
ever
Moore. Let
made
me
is
go out and
nine
come
hundred
back in.
thousand. With the IBF, the most I've ever made is 900,000. Without the IBF, I made 2 million. What would you do? What would you do? It's a no brainer. And as far as Brandon Glanton goes, they need to have the ambulance close and the doors open, so I can slide him right up in.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty. I think Free says round six.
I'll be surprised if it goes 6.
Yeah, it's gonna get. I think it's gonna be a devastating KO too. Let me look at the line while we here, Mr. Moore. Before we get off, let me see what the bookies got it as. We can see what's going on. See if it's any if it's a good situation for us or not. Okay, Brandon Glenn is a plus 920 money line. Jao
Woo-hoo!
Pataya is minus 1800.
You
Jao
got to put
Pataya,
1,800 on him to win 100.
peep this though. Peep this. Jao Pataya by KO TKO DQ minus 200. I mean minus 210.
I'm just going. I mean, when you
Not
got
bad, right?
a guy oversized that big of a favorite, you got to put him in a parlay. You can't bet on him straight up. You got
Yeah,
to
you
put
got
him
to
in
Right.
put
a
him in the
parlay.
parlay. Yeah.
Right. Right. But if
Or,
you take
or,
it, but
or
look at
you
it
can
like
predict
this.
the
Hold on, I
round.
got you.
You can predict the round that he knocks him out in. Like you say, knock out round 4, he knocks him out in 4, you win a lot of money.
Now let me tell you
Yeah.
this, Mr. Moore.
That's the only way. That's the
Is
only way
Brandon better
because
not show the dog he better not fight his heart out. Cause look, Jao Pataya the first 6 rounds, 1 through 6 is plus 230. So you can get juice on one through
now
six.
this is what I got to look at. I got to go back and look at Jao Obata's career. I want to see what round do he normally get his opponent out of there, because that'll tell me where I need to place my bet.
He not gonna play around with he not gonna play around with Brandon Glanton though.
Now, I know he's not gonna play around because it's his first fight on Zuffa Boxing, so
Mm,
he's gonna try to put on a show for Zuffa. But I want to see where he most of the time, where do he normally knock his opponent out? Because he got majority knockouts. I think he's like a 92, 93% knockout ratio.
yeah.
So
Yeah, he's stopping their ass.
um, I want to see
So I'm
where
just gonna go over the
he
last. Let's do the last 10 fights.
All right, do that.
Or okay, so the last 10. Let's go. Let's just start with Mark Flanagan. He stopped Mark Flanagan in 8 out of 10 rounds. Benjamin Kelleher. That was 2019. 2020. Benjamin Keller 6th round. Daniel Russell the 3rd round. But then right after that in 2022 he fought Breedis, and he won the 12-round decision for the IBF. All right, so we moved past that. He stopped Jordan Thompson at in 4 rounds in 2023. He stopped Ellis Zorro in 1 round. You remember that devastating punch? He stopped him. Then he fought Breedis again, and that went 12. But he got a unanimous decision again on Breedis. After that, he fought Jack. He fought Jack Massey and stopped him in 6. He fought David Nika January 2025 and stopped him in 4. Then he fought Claudio Squedo and stopped him in 5, June 2025. And his last fight in December, he got an 8th round knockout against Hussein Sinkata.
He's gonna get a knockout somewhere between 4 and 6. Somewhere between there. That's when he's gonna stop Brandon. Between 4 and 6.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
definitely
go.
see that.
I'm gonna go.
But Brandon is a tough man. It's just I feel like he gonna
I'm
get
gonna
hit.
go 5 rounds. I'm gonna go 5 rounds. I'm gonna go 5. I'm gonna go right in the middle. I'm gonna go 5.
Mm, I ain't mad
I,
at you.
I heard somebody said I don't remember who it was. Somebody said that yesterday if the fight go longer than 5 rounds, they will be surprised. I think that was Coach Eddie. I think Coach Eddie
Well,
said
that
it.
was me. That was
Oh, that was
me.
you. That was you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew one of
That
y'all
shit go
said that.
past 5. I'm shocked. I'm
Yeah.
shocked. Because you know what they say about tough guys in this business, right, V3?
With what?
Tell me, Mr. Moore.
Tough guys get hurt in boxing.
Yeah.
Tough guys get hurt. So, I just want this to be over. I'm glad Brandon Glanton is getting a nice little chip for this fight, the biggest payday. And hopefully he invests his little money and do something good with himself. But he's about to get beat up on Sunday. It's not going to be pretty.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with Brandon like that. I know he's from Georgia, but I'm not familiar with him. I never seen him fight. But from the looks, from what I hear, from what he said in the face off, he looked like he's gonna come at Jao Obata. And that I take it back. I got it going 3. I got it going 3. I got it going 3. Take it back. I got it going 3. Cause he looked like he's gonna come at Jao Obata, and you're gonna come at somebody and you're gonna walk right into a punch. I got it going to 3. I tell you. Yeah.
What you see, V3? What you got for this fight on Sunday? Where you putting your bet down?
I would say the first 6 rounds, 1 through 6, the plus 230. And just he should open and the job. He gonna. I think he'll get the job done. I don't think
That fight on Saturday or is it on Sunday?
this fight on Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, this is Sunday. Zuffa card's on
But the
Sunday
bookie,
at the
but it being,
Apex.
but I'm gonna tell you this: it being minus 200 for the TKO, plus 200 for a job by decision. The book is really not so sure. They think Brandon Glanton might do some rounds.
Good. He gonna get 3 rounds, and then it's gonna be over.
He
Yeah,
gonna hurt
Ja
this
gonna do
dude.
him
Man.
ugly.
He gonna beat this dude up. But
Now, if it only go 3, that 3-round grouping is plus 850.
woo, $850 for one.
Hey,
$850 for $100. Yeah, you got to jump on that.
I gotta go with the 3, dog. I gotta go with the 3.
The 1 through 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got to. I don't,
you got to jump on that.
I don't see this going past 3 rounds, dog. I really don't.
It's gonna get ugly. I think it's gonna get ugly.
So we got
Dang. But maybe Brandon got a good game plan, man. I don't know. What you
Really gonna get beat up. Really gonna get beat up. He could be the bad. But here's the thing, man. After this, now because I heard that Zuffa said they will allow people to come fight for their belt, right?
Yeah.
Now, does that mean the person that comes and fights for the belt got to sign with them, or how does that work?
sign a one fight. They can have a one fight deal.
Yeah, I mean, Conor Man got a one fight deal for 15.
Yeah, he got one fight deal for 15.
Is that after the
Or they
Netflix
allow
fight,
Ja
or
now when
is
they
it the
allow
Netflix
Ja
fight?
Opetaia, will they allow Ja Opetaia to go out and fight for somebody else's belt? Will they allow that? Or do we know?
They said they would. They said they would, but see, when he fight for Zufa, the IBF belt can't be on the line, and you know the IBF. Anytime that fighter is fighting, they want to get paid if he's holding a belt. So
Right.
that's why the IBF say you're gonna either fight for their belt or you're gonna fight for our belt, but you're not fighting for both.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, I think that's the best move for John is to go ahead and drop the belt because it ain't like everybody don't know who he is. Everybody in that cruiserweight division in boxing knows who he is and know what he did. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean this is the
yeah.
first time that Ja will be fighting in the states, so
yeah,
he's
I
gonna
know,
get
right?
some.
The Zupa
He gonna
belt.
get some. Yeah, he gonna get some exposure, so a lot of people are starting to know who he is.
They hoping that Zupa belt take off like that UFC belt is what they hoping, right?
Yeah,
We gonna keep cooking, fellas, man. Hey, listen, I appreciate y'all for pulling up today. Hey, this was we gonna hopefully we get this Devin and Rolly fight over the line and a press conference and all that. Hopefully they get that done.
hey,
And
that's what I want to ask you, B3. What's the hold up with Devin? Because according to Rowley, he said he signed his part. He waiting on Devin.
well, Devin, they gotta figure it out for you. They gotta make sure it makes sense.
All right, y'all. I'm finna take this call. Y'all have a good one, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one, yeah?
Uh,
Appreciate you, Mr. Moore, man. Appreciate you.
All right, man.
But yeah, free. I feel like you saying it's definitely taking a little while. Is is definitely we definitely waiting on this agreement to come through that the Devin is
I think
signed.
they
I'm
might be
checking,
trying to
so
see if Ryan is gonna take the fight or if he's gonna
still the
say
fight.
he gonna wait.
Hold on, let me.
But I know one thing, they better move soon because Rolling got I think to the end of this week, and he's gonna go to purse bid for his mandatory, and that fight gonna be off the table. They got I think they got like a week left to make a decision.
No, they
And
said it's this week and not even a week left. Like maybe
or the end of this week.
tomorrow, maybe Sunday.
Yeah, so the end of this week. So they got a couple of days, and they got to make a decision, or that fight is going to be off the table, and Devin Haney going to be sitting there with his hands in the air, like who want to fight?
Right. So, and then I don't think Ryan is going to be ready.
No, Ron said he heard his hand. He said he ain't going to be ready till July.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that don't make sense then. That's I think they're gonna have to do it all. I think it all depends on that guaranteed money. And like you're saying, if Turkey has another fight for Devin, he may or may not. I kind of want to listen to Oscar's clapback while we on live just to kind of see if he said anything. But I mean, if his guy's injured, that's just what it is.
Yeah,
Ronda
well,
Rousey coming back too. I'm just seeing this.
yeah, I saw that too. She got a fight. She's fighting in the MMA though. She's fighting. I think this week or next week.
It's gonna be May 16th.
Oh, it's May. I thought it was March.
Yep, live on Netflix
Okay, so it's May.
and it's MVP Promotions.
Hold up. I thought she was coming back in MMA. She's coming back in boxing?
No, it is an MMA event. Yeah, it's MMA.
Oh, okay. MVP doing
But yeah,
MMA
and
too?
yeah, it looks that way. I guess they signed Ronda Rousey. It looked like yeah, they did sign Ronda Rousey. Shout out to Jake. Got Ronda back competing in MMA. Probably got her soft touch and everything.
They should have put put the match on for the rematch. Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holmes.
And we gonna get her knocked out. She'll be all she did the
That
all
was
every she be stopped before she started. All that good promotion will be wasted.
that was the beginning of the end for Ronda Rousey. She got in there with Holly Holmes and Holly kicked her face off. That was the beginning of the end.
Yeah,
She
that
ain't
was
been the same since.
yeah, that was crazy.
She went to WWE and she didn't do nothing in the WWE. She was horrible.
Yeah. It let me see here.
Oh,
Yeah, that Fondora Thurman gonna be good. We got that's March 28th. Okay. Jason Tatum will play
who's
this
on that
season.
undercard?
Yo Yo versus Terrell Goucher. Let me pull it up, but it looks like 10 months after his ruptured Achilles, Jason Tatum will be back Friday against the Mavericks. Shout out to Jason Tatum. I'm glad I seen that because I just seen the video of him rehabbing his Achilles. So that's good that he'll be back. Now let me pull up this Keith Thurman card so we can go through that real quick. Let me see here. 31-1 Keith Thurman one time. 37 years of age, coming off March 25th. Stoppage over Brock Jarvis. Okay. They don't have nothing on BoxRec, so I got to get off of there. Let's see here.
Oh, you know what? I think I got the picture for that. I think. Let me look. I think I had a picture of the card, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I
Let
don't
me
know
look.
why it's not one of the first thing coming up. Hold
I
on,
had
I got to type in full card. Man, no, I had to do that. All right, this is the card right here, free. Frank
uh-huh.
Sanchez versus Richard Torres. Yo Yo Hernandez versus Terrell Goucher. And Elijah Garcia versus Kevin Newman the second.
That's not a bad card.
What you think about Kevin Newman? You think he can beat Elijah Garcia?
Mm,
That's a decent little fight, right? I mean, because
yeah, that's a good fight because Elijah Garcia he makes his fights harder than what it has to be.
yeah.
You could see the spurts of talent, but then he falls back into that prospect level of fighting. I would say Elijah probably does win, but it's probably going to be like a split decision.
hmm Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because that Kevin Newman is with DHP, Devin Haney Promotions.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that he is on a PBC card and they doing business together. So now it should kind of streamline everything they want to do with Devin and Bill as far as a pay-per-view main event with Rolly. So I mean, I would just really wish that PBC will open up and kind of work with Devin and things like that because we're gonna get this Floyd pack. We're gonna get this May pack too, right?
Hmm.
Now I don't know if both of these guys are gonna retire. There are reports that Mayweather might do multiple fights. There are reports. So let me before we get out of here, free. What level? Like, let me ask you this: with Floyd Mayweather, is there like a level? Do you think he's going to be able to still be an elite boxer a 12 round boxer at the championship level, do you feel like, or do you feel like that's reaching? And I mean, at his age, going on I believe he's going on 49, 48, 49.
He
That
just turned 49 in February.
Yeah, he just turned 49. So do you foresee him being an elite boxer, with the know-how, his mental, the skill set, or do you feel like, his body's not gonna hold up and he won't be able to compete at the 12 round championship level?
I don't think he will compete. I don't. It's not a matter of can he. I don't think he will. I don't think because he said it in an interview a while back. He said these guys are getting $3 million, $4 million, $5 million. Some of them even getting $10 million. And he was like, man, I'm getting like 60, $70 million fighting exhibition. So why would I fight as a pro for $10 million when I can fight exhibition and get 70 million? So I think the only reason why he's coming back for the Manny Pacquiao is because they probably going to give him somewhere around. I mean, he's probably going to make somewhere around 60, $70 million after everything is said and done. So I mean, it's hard to say can he compete at an elite level. I think Floyd Mayweather is smarter than everybody that's in the sport of boxing right now. I think he's smarter than them, but it's one thing for your mind to be able to tell you what to do. It's another thing for your body to be able to do it, to execute it. Because like right now, I know what to do on a football field. I can't go out there and perform that at 50 years old. I can tell a younger person what to do. I can't do it myself because I'm 50 years old. My body don't move the way it did when I was 25, 26, 27. So, like I said, it's one thing to know what to do and be smarter than the average guy in the ring or majority of the guys in the ring. Is another thing for your body to go out there and execute the actual actions or the commands that your mind is telling you to do.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Is Floyd still that same dog? Like, do he still got that same dog in him, Like, I really want to see
Like I say,
them make.
I don't think he does. I don't think he still have that same dog in him because your whole attitude, your demeanor, everything about you change when you get a certain age. That same effort that you would normally put in when you was at 30 years old, all the way up until you was like 35, 36 years old. You don't have that effort at 49 years old. You don't have that same hunger at 50 years old or things like that because you like, man, I done already did everything. I ain't got nothing to prove to these young guys. I done already did it all. So I don't think he's gonna be that same Floyd that we saw. I think he will show flashes of it, but I don't think he's gonna be that same Floyd that he was. You can't tell me at 49 years old he's going to still have the same reflexes and the same movement that he had when he was 35 years old. You talking about 14 years later. The man hasn't fought a professional fight in what, 9 years? Yeah, 9 years. The last time he fought was 2017. He hasn't fought a professional fight in 9 years. Yeah, he fought exhibition, but those guys was nowhere near the level of a pro fighter. A lot of those guys was YouTubers.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
nah,
that's a great point, Free. I mean,
I don't think he's gonna be the 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 Floyd Mayweather we used to see. It's like when Muhammad Ali came back and fought Larry Holmes. Muhammad Ali wasn't the same Muhammad Ali that we was used to seeing. The same thing like when Sugar Ray Leonard came back and fought Terry Norris. Wasn't the same Sugar Ray Leonard that we used to seeing. It ain't the same guy.
Yeah, he's going. It's an uphill battle for him. I'm not expecting him to come and be a world beater at 49 years of age. So hopefully he get out of there unscathed and still can
That's
get
what
a
I'm trying to
win over
figure out
Pacquiao.
why people think that this fight is going to be exciting when the first fight wasn't exciting. And that's when they was much younger. Floyd was what, 37 years old? Manny was 35 years old? That fight wasn't exciting then. You think it's going to be exciting now?
It's that it's probably gonna be a snoozer. They're probably gonna have to put them in a smaller ring, maybe do something to make it more action packed. Yeah. So, hey, listen. It might be exciting because both guys' reflexes are gone. Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see, Carrie. I got Manny taking more chances. Pugilists, I got Manny taking more chances. Testing Floyd's reflexes. It'll be more inside frames and leveraging. Manny got to be ready to deal with. Yeah, we gonna see, man. This gonna be a hell of a matchup. I mean, even though these guys are still up there in age, I feel like they still gonna give the fans and the public, you know, a spectacle.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting for your parents and your grandparents, but for us looking at regular boxing, this joint ain't gonna be exciting for us. We're gonna
Yeah,
be like,
you're right.
man, look at these old dudes here. These boys moving slow as hell. We're gonna be telling them niggas to throw punches that they can't throw no more and all kinds of stuff. We're gonna be yelling at the screen more than them niggas gonna be throwing punches.
Let me say this, Free. Appreciate you. Hey, I look forward to it. I'm gonna say it like this: if we get good news or any news, uh, we're gonna have a show tomorrow. If not, we're gonna take tomorrow off and enjoy the weekend, and get ready. Get ready for, the Jao Patai fight, and then we'll be back to cook next week. Um, I think it's probably some other. Yes, it's fights all March, so we got
Yeah,
a lot to look forward to.
all this month. We got fights all this month.
Yeah, so and the 14th is gonna be a big weekend because we got Honor Barboza, Kenny Sims, we got Alexis Rocha, we got Gabby Fondor will be back next week. We also have
That's
Oscar
what
Palazzo back.
I want to see. Cause I want to see if she's fighting at 112 or she's fighting at 110. Cause I know she said at the last fight she might go down.
Let me see.
I hope she's not fighting at no 110. Uh, she
Nah,
was
more than likely she gonna defend her belts, but let me see.
if she moves down, I'm gonna have to stop rocking with Gabrielle. Because you the same height as daggone Carissa Shields, and you fighting down at 112. You don't need to be moving down no more weight. You need to be moving up in weight. There's no competition down there for you. All the competition is above you, not below you.
She fighting for her titles. She fighting at 112.
Because she at 112.
And
But
she weighed 110 and a half the last weigh in, so
she need to eat a hamburger before she get on the scale. She'll be 118. Eat
she
one
wanted she needed
hamburger. She'll
she
be
she gonna
118.
she should have went down for this fight and knocked it out. Just go ahead, win a title with 108 and then start moving her way up. But they don't want she's 23 years of age. I think they gonna take their time with her and have a long, lengthy career. I won't be surprised if Gabriella Fondor end up being like 40 and 0. Right now she Right now, she's 17-0 with 9 KOs, and she's 23.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't be surprised if in another year, sometime next year, or maybe the middle of next year, Gabrielle signs to MVP. Because it looks like Oscar about to start losing a lot of fighters. So don't be surprised if Gabrielle signs to MVP.
I can see that. I definitely can see
MVP,
that.
MVP over there racking up women left and right. They got 38 women on their roster right now. 38.
Yeah, they're doing a phenomenal job. They need to go ahead and get Tierra Brown, the 126 champ. We need to see her back. So,
And they got a few guys as well. I think they got like 15 guys, but they definitely got more women than they got guys right now. They signed that dude from Oxford Hill, Maryland. What is his name? He's from my brother's neighborhood. I can't even think of his name right now. It's slipping my mind. But he fought on that. He fought on the AJ versus Jake Paul card from Oxon Hill, Maryland. He kind of remind me of Scooter Davis a little bit, but he's not far as his looks, not his boxing ability. His looks, he kind of looked like Scooter Davis.
got you. Got you. I can't think of his name, but we definitely going to tap in, and we're going to keep working. It's going to be hopefully we get everything from this. Hopefully Ja do what he's supposed to do. Make it a phenomenal weekend. Listen, the grind don't stop for us. Y'all know we definitely working. Uh Appreciate everybody in the chat that pulled up today. AC, man, thank you for putting some color in the chat, blessing the live. We definitely need that. That's the goal of the live, to get some color in the chat every live, so that way we can kind of continue to push the
Oh
numbers.
yeah,
And
and we
TikTok
might
know we got real supporters.
yeah, BBO might be on early today. It's Thursday. Normally, Tommy goes live at 7, but he said he's not going live today. So BBO might come on at his 8 o'clock, 8:30 scheduled time that he normally comes on throughout the rest of the week. So just be on the lookout for that. He might not come on at 9. He might come on at 8 or 8:30.
Good deal. Good deal. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Make sure y'all tap in with BBO Sports TV tonight. D Free is with me. Prize, Marky, Dub, Crush, man, the family, CDK, TD Sports Talk. We definitely growing and building. My brother just asked Juan Claudio. Hey,
Hey, we gotta get Juan over the hump too. Y'all go over there and subscribe to Juan. We gotta get him over the hump so he can start doing some live streams.
yeah, 1000%. That's mandatory. We're gonna get him there. Yeah, make sure y'all tap in with Just Ask Juan on YT. Shout out to my brother Prize Fighter. Hey, we working Prize. If we get good news, man, we definitely gonna be back in the building tomorrow. No news, we gonna rest up, get ready for a phenomenal week next week, and enjoy these fights, man. I appreciate y'all, love y'all. Thank y'all for all the support. We grinding, and hey, it's only up from here. We kicking the door down. Hey, Free, enjoy. If I don't talk to you tomorrow, enjoy the weekend, and listen, appreciate all your support, Free. And hey, shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network, man. Let's go green.
Peace.
Alright, is you motherfuckers finished? Y'all finished? You silly motherfuckers? You got to be soldiers, alright? Soldiers. Not clowns, goddammit. Drive, and you shut the fuck up.